if you want to learn how to do ring muscle ups, keep watching and I'll show you how I learned ring muscle ups and how I teach lots of people how to master the ring muscle up. The first thing you're going to need to do is get your foundations. So the most important foundation of the ring muscle up is the ring dip. Now, when you do your ring dips, you want to get that turn out at the top, that push up through the shoulders at the top. When you come down, you want to keep your feet back and get that really deep range of motion. You've really got to master this depth in your ring dip, driving up, locking out, turning out. And you want to aim to master 6 to 8 reps of this form of ring dips. The next foundation you want is pull-ups. So palms facing forward. When you pull up, twist the rings in towards you and pull up as high up the rings as you possibly can. You want to be able to knock out at least 6, pushing up to 8 repetitions. This next step is imperative to being able to master the muscle up. Without this, you're not going to get a ring muscle up. You need to understand how to do a false grip. So the false grip, you've got the grip right in there. See how that's the false grip there. So the ring actually sits right where that wrist is flexed over. This is extremely challenging and can be a bit of a mind fuck to get your head around in the beginning. But once you get it, you get it. You've just got to keep pushing at it. So number one, you've got to get your wrists strapped up. So I use rock floss to strap my wrists up, and that will stop you from tearing skin. Definitely do this. I learned this without any strapping on my wrists, and it was a very painful process having torn skin and learning muscle ups on the rings. Next thing we're going to do is learn the false grip and learn the transition. So the false grip is there. That's hooking in. So you learn to just hold that. The next thing you want to do is learn the transition. The transition, you go from here, you pull down, transition, bring your elbows in nice and close to your body and push your elbows behind you. Then you push up like you're pushing up out of a dip and roll the rings out in front of you, transitioning into that false grip hold there. Hold that. Push back and move forward. Now, the common mistakes people make with this, when they go into the false grip, they allow their wrists to come up above the shoulders. Do not let your wrists go above your shoulders. Keep your wrists below. The next thing is the transition, letting the elbow fall back like that. You want to keep your elbow back vertically upright. So if your elbow starts drifting this way, it's almost impossible to push yourself back up because you're putting yourself at a weak point there. So just to reiterate that, elbows back vertically, push up a little bit, transition, hook the false grip. Don't let the wrist come above the shoulders. Pull through, lock into that position. And you want to do this for reps with your feet just on the ground, just learning that false grip and learning that transition. You're going to do this for 12 to 15 reps and get yourself greasing the groove of understanding the transition phase of this movement. Once you understand this, you're going to then move to the next phase of unlocking the muscle up. Okay, so we're making progress here. We're on to the final step. So you're going to need to invest in some rubber bands like this. You got the thicker one, moving on to the thinnest one. So what you're going to do is place the band behind your back and pop yourself up. So the band creates a nice little straddle there. So you've got a nice little seat that you can sit on. So basically you're going to do what you did with your feet on the ground, come down, transition, pull back up, and lock out. Now, once you can do 6 to 8 of that, then you can move to the thinner bands. And then once you've reached the little yellow thin band, you move to that one. So once you're on the thin band and you're doing it, you'll notice, well, there's not really much help with that. So you're pretty much on the precipice of unlocking your first muscle up. Once you are able to unlock your first muscle up of, really it's a half muscle up, you're then going to start bringing the rings up a little bit higher, and from there you're going to start unlocking the full muscle up by pulling yourself up into the pull position from here, going up, transitioning, and voila, you will start unlocking your first muscle up. It'll start off with one muscle up, and then it will progress to 2, 3, 4, so forth. And then that's it. You've got the muscle up. Get out there, enjoy it. It's an awesome journey and definitely worth it if you want to get awesome chest pump, shoulder pump, tricep pump. And it's just a really cool skill. Enjoy.